Have you ever wondered if the vegetables you're eating could be harming your health, especially as you get older? You might be surprised to learn that some of the healthiest foods out there may not always be the best choice for seniors. While vegetables are an essential part of a balanced diet, certain ones can interfere with medications, exacerbate existing health conditions, and even cause digestive discomfort. So, if you want to ensure that your meals are truly benefiting your health, without any hidden risks, this video is a must-watch. By watching until the end, you'll discover which vegetables seniors should avoid and why they might pose a threat to your health. We'll break down the reasons behind each warning and provide expert insights into how certain vegetables can affect your body as you age. From kidney stones to thyroid issues, digestive problems, and even hidden toxins, knowing what to avoid can make all the difference in your overall well-being. But it's not just about avoiding the wrong vegetables. By understanding these risks, you can make smarter choices in your daily diet. Plus, we'll offer safe alternatives that will help you stay nourished while keeping your health in check. So, if you're looking to improve your health and ensure that you're eating foods that truly support your body as you age, stick around. This video will give you the knowledge and confidence you need to make informed decisions about your diet. Let's dive in and start with the first vegetable seniors should be careful with. Give me the best intro for a video based on the information above. Start asking a question in the opening paragraph to hit the audience's psychology, so they have a reason to watch the entire video. From the intro, please add more reasons why audiences need to watch this video until the end. 1. Kale. Kale, widely celebrated as a nutrient-dense superfood, has earned its place in the spotlight due to its impressive array of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. It's a powerhouse of nutrients like vitamin A, vitamin K, vitamin C, calcium, and iron, all of which contribute to overall health and well-being. However, despite its many health benefits, kale also has some hidden downsides that must be carefully considered, especially for seniors, who may face certain health conditions that make them more susceptible to its potential risks. One of the primary concerns with kale, particularly for older adults, is its high oxalate content. Oxalates are naturally occurring compounds found in many foods, and when consumed in excessive amounts, they can form crystals that may contribute to the development of kidney stones. For seniors, whose kidneys may already be weakened by age or underlying medical conditions such as diabetes or hypertension, consuming too many high oxalate foods like kale can put them at significant risk for kidney stone formation. The pain associated with kidney stones is severe, and for elderly individuals, the complications can be even more serious. A kidney stone can block the urinary tract, leading to infections, kidney damage, and other potentially life-threatening conditions. This is why seniors must approach kale with caution, especially when it's consumed in large quantities or its raw form. But the risks don't end there. Kale also contains goitrogens, substances that can interfere with thyroid function by inhibiting the body's ability to absorb iodine. Iodine is a vital mineral required for the production of thyroid hormones, which regulate metabolism, energy levels, and many other essential bodily functions. When goitrogens from foods like kale are consumed regularly, they can potentially disrupt thyroid hormone production, leading to hypothyroidism. For seniors who may already have compromised thyroid function or are on medication for thyroid disorders, kale could exacerbate these issues, leading to symptoms such as fatigue, weight gain, hair loss, and depression. This disruption in thyroid function can severely impact the quality of life for older adults, making it all the more important to be aware of kale's goitrogenic properties. While it's true that cooking kale can help reduce its oxalate content significantly, this doesn't eliminate the risk, particularly for individuals who regularly consume large quantities of raw kale in smoothies, salads, or other uncooked preparations. Raw kale retains much of its oxalate content, making it more difficult for the body to process and increasing the likelihood of kidney stone formation. I believe that, despite its many virtues, seniors should be cautious when adding kale to their diet in raw form. Cooking kale not only makes it easier to digest, but it also reduces the concentration of oxalates and goitrogens, making it a safer option for older adults who want to reap the nutritional benefits of this leafy green without the associated health risks. It's also important to consider the cumulative effects of eating kale in the context of a larger diet. Kale is often paired with other oxalate-rich foods, such as spinach, nuts, and certain berries. For seniors who are already at risk for kidney stones or thyroid issues, consuming these foods in tandem with kale can further exacerbate the problem. In my opinion, it's crucial to strike a balance. While kale offers many health benefits, particularly in terms of boosting immunity and providing essential nutrients, seniors should prioritize moderation and be mindful of how it fits into their overall dietary habits. 2. Spinach. Spinach is often hailed as a superfood, widely recognized for its impressive nutritional profile and numerous health benefits. Rich in essential vitamins such as vitamin A, vitamin K, vitamin C, and folate, and minerals like iron, magnesium, and potassium, spinach is undoubtedly a powerhouse of nutrients. It's no wonder that this leafy green has earned a spot as a favorite in many balanced diets. The abundance of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds in spinach further contributes to its reputation as a health-boosting food, capable of supporting the immune system, improving digestion, and even promoting heart health. For many, a serving of spinach, whether in a salad, smoothie, or cooked dish, is an easy and delicious way to boost overall well-being. However, as much as spinach offers incredible health benefits, it's important to approach this leafy green with awareness of its potential drawbacks, especially when it comes to certain health conditions. One of the primary concerns is the high oxalate content in spinach. Oxalates are naturally occurring compounds found in many plant-based foods, and while they are not harmful to everyone, they can contribute to the formation of kidney stones in susceptible individuals. Kidney stones are painful, often debilitating conditions, and those who have experienced them in the past, or are prone to developing them, should take caution when consuming foods that are high in oxalates, such as spinach. Oxalates bind with calcium in the body, reducing the body's ability to absorb this essential mineral. This is a concern, particularly for individuals with a history of kidney stones or those already dealing with issues related to calcium metabolism. Another potential issue with spinach lies in its ability to interfere with calcium absorption. The presence of oxalates and phytates, compounds that can inhibit the absorption of essential minerals, can make it more difficult for the body to fully absorb calcium. Calcium is crucial not only for bone health but also for various other bodily functions, including muscle contraction and nerve function. For older adults, particularly those suffering from osteoporosis, a condition where bones become fragile and brittle due to a lack of calcium and other vital minerals, this can present a significant concern. In such cases, consuming large amounts of raw spinach could potentially worsen bone health over time, further increasing the risk of fractures and injuries. For seniors and those with chronic health conditions, it's also important to consider the interaction between spinach and certain medications. Spinach contains high levels of vitamin K, a nutrient that plays a crucial role in blood clotting. While this is generally beneficial for most people, for individuals who are on blood-thinning medications such as warfarin, the high vitamin K content in spinach can interfere with the medication's effectiveness. This can lead to an increased risk of blood clots, which can be dangerous and life-threatening. It's not always easy to balance the benefits of a healthy diet with the risks associated with medications, but those on blood thinners must be particularly mindful of their intake of vitamin K-rich foods like spinach. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Considering these potential risks, it's important to approach spinach with a balanced perspective, especially for seniors or individuals with pre-existing health conditions. While spinach remains a valuable part of a healthy diet, consuming it in moderation and understanding its impact on the body is key. For people who are particularly concerned about oxalates or calcium absorption, opting for cooked spinach can be a safer choice, as cooking spinach reduces its oxalate content and makes it easier for the body to absorb calcium. Additionally, incorporating a variety of other leafy greens and calcium-rich foods into one's diet can help ensure that the body gets the nutrients it needs without overloading on any one food. In my personal opinion, spinach should still be viewed as a valuable dietary staple, just one that needs to be consumed thoughtfully, particularly by those who are managing chronic health issues. The benefits of spinach are undeniable, but it's essential to educate oneself about the potential risks, especially when it comes to conditions like kidney stones, osteoporosis, and medication interactions. In a world where health information is increasingly accessible, understanding how to make informed dietary choices can help us all lead healthier, more balanced lives. Moderation is the key to reaping the many rewards of spinach while avoiding the potential pitfalls, allowing us to enjoy its incredible benefits without compromising our well-being. 3. Potatoes. Potatoes, often seen as a humble and comforting food, are beloved by people all around the world. They are incredibly versatile, whether mashed, baked, or made into crispy fries, but despite their popularity, they come with some health concerns that cannot be overlooked, particularly when it comes to their impact on blood sugar levels and heart health. One of the biggest issues with potatoes is their high glycemic index, GI. This means that when we eat potatoes, particularly in their more processed forms, they cause a rapid spike in our blood sugar levels. For people with diabetes or anyone at risk for developing the condition, this is especially concerning. A sudden surge in blood sugar not only affects our energy levels, but over time, it can contribute to long-term complications such as nerve damage, kidney issues, and poor circulation. While boiled or baked potatoes can still be part of a healthy diet when consumed in moderation, the real danger comes when potatoes are fried or processed into products like potato chips, fries, or frozen hash browns. These processed potato products are often loaded with unhealthy fats and excessive amounts of sodium. These additives are not just insignificant details. They are major contributors to serious health risks. Trans fats and unhealthy oils used in frying increase the levels of bad cholesterol, LDL, in our blood, which can eventually lead to clogged arteries, heart disease, and even stroke. The high sodium content, on the other hand, puts added strain on our kidneys, raises blood pressure, and increases the likelihood of heart disease. These risks are particularly pronounced for seniors, who are already more vulnerable to cardiovascular issues, hypertension, and diabetes. For older adults, who may already be managing chronic conditions, indulging in these types of processed potato products could exacerbate their health problems. It's disheartening to think that something as seemingly innocent as a potato could, in its processed forms, become a silent contributor to these serious health concerns. The simple act of turning a nutritious food into a highly processed snack or meal option strips away much of its beneficial nutrients and replaces them with harmful substances that can affect the body in profound ways. Even though potatoes themselves are a good source of fiber, vitamins, and minerals, their benefits can be easily overshadowed when they are loaded with unhealthy fats and sodium. As someone who deeply values health and well-being, I can't help but feel a sense of urgency about the need to raise awareness around these risks. Seniors, in particular, need to be especially cautious with how they prepare and consume potatoes. The impact of these unhealthy potato-based products might not always be immediately visible, but over time, they can take a heavy toll on the body. It's heartbreaking to think that so many people may be unknowingly contributing to their health problems by consuming these seemingly harmless foods. However, I also recognize that potatoes don't have to be entirely off-limits. When prepared in a healthier way, boiled, baked, or roasted without excessive salt or unhealthy oils, potatoes can still be a nutritious part of a balanced diet. It's all about making informed choices and understanding the long-term consequences of what we eat. For those with diabetes, cardiovascular issues, or other health conditions, being mindful of how and when we eat potatoes, and opting for healthier cooking methods, can make all the difference. In the end, it's not about eliminating a beloved food, but about making conscious decisions to ensure that our meals nourish our bodies rather than harm them. 4. Eggplant. Eggplant, while beloved in many culinary traditions around the world, is not without its potential risks, particularly for seniors. This vegetable contains solanine, a naturally occurring chemical compound that is known for its ability to disrupt digestion and intensify joint pain. For older adults, especially those dealing with chronic conditions such as arthritis, the effects of solanine can be significantly more pronounced. Seniors who suffer from joint issues may find that consuming eggplant worsens inflammation, leading to increased stiffness, swelling, or pain in the affected areas. In the case of individuals already grappling with the discomfort of arthritis, this added strain can be both physically and emotionally taxing, as it might limit mobility and reduce the quality of life. Moreover, solanine can hurt the digestive system. For older adults whose digestion may already be slower or less efficient, eating eggplant could potentially cause bloating, gas, or other gastrointestinal disturbances. This can make an otherwise simple and healthy meal become a source of discomfort. Seniors who already struggle with digestive problems such as acid reflux, constipation, or irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, might find that eggplant exacerbates their symptoms. The experience of digestive distress can be not only physically unpleasant but also emotionally draining, as it creates a barrier to enjoying meals and social gatherings with family and friends. Additionally, eggplant is known to trigger allergic reactions in some individuals, and seniors are no exception. For those with sensitivities, even small amounts of eggplant can cause symptoms ranging from mild skin irritation and itching to more severe reactions such as swelling of the lips, tongue, or throat. These allergic reactions can be particularly concerning for elderly individuals who may already have weakened immune systems or other underlying health issues that make them more vulnerable to food allergies. For seniors who have never had an allergy to eggplant before, it is always possible that sensitivity can develop later in life, which makes it important to be vigilant about any unusual reactions after consuming it. Given these potential health risks, it is essential that seniors, especially those with joint problems or digestive conditions, approach eggplant with caution. While eggplant is undeniably nutritious and packed with vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants, it may not be the best choice for every senior. Moderation is key, and it's wise for older adults to listen to their bodies and observe how they feel after eating eggplant. If they notice any discomfort, whether it's increased joint pain, digestive issues, or signs of an allergic reaction, it might be best to avoid it or consult a healthcare provider before continuing to include it in their diet regularly. From a personal perspective, this serves as an important reminder of how nutrition isn't one size fits all, especially as we age. What might be a wholesome and beneficial food for one person can be problematic for another, depending on individual health conditions. It highlights the importance of tailored dietary advice and self-awareness, ensuring that seniors receive the right foods for their unique health needs. Caring for our elders means recognizing that their bodies may not respond to food in the same way they once did, and making thoughtful, informed decisions about their diet is a crucial part of maintaining their well-being. In some cases, alternatives to eggplant, such as zucchini, bell peppers, or other vegetables, might offer a similar texture and flavor without the associated risks, allowing seniors to enjoy a varied and delicious diet without sacrificing their health. 5. Cabbage. Cabbage is often considered a nutritious vegetable, packed with vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants, making it a popular choice for those seeking to maintain a healthy diet. However, for seniors, this humble vegetable can present certain hidden challenges that are worth considering. While cabbage offers many health benefits, it also comes with some potential drawbacks that can cause significant discomfort and health risks for older adults, especially when consumed in large quantities or its raw form. One of the primary concerns with raw cabbage is the presence of raffinose, a type of carbohydrate that belongs to the group of oligosaccharides. Raffinose is notoriously difficult for the human digestive system to break down, and when it reaches the large intestine, it is fermented by gut bacteria, producing gas as a byproduct. For seniors, whose digestive systems may not be as efficient as they once were, this can lead to unpleasant bloating, gas, and even abdominal pain. The discomfort caused by these digestive issues can interfere with daily activities, and for some, it can be a source of ongoing distress. This is particularly worrying for seniors who may already be dealing with other digestive or mobility issues, as bloating and excessive gas can only add to their challenges. The last thing anyone wants is to feel uncomfortable and self-conscious after eating something that is supposed to be healthy. In addition to raffinose, raw cabbage also contains goitrogens, substances that can interfere with thyroid function. Goitrogens can inhibit the body's ability to absorb iodine, which is essential for the production of thyroid hormones. For those with thyroid conditions, such as hypothyroidism, goitrogens can exacerbate the problem by disrupting the balance of thyroid hormones. This can lead to further health complications, including fatigue, weight gain, and a sluggish metabolism. For older adults who may already be dealing with thyroid issues, the potential for cabbage to worsen these conditions can be a serious concern. Imagine the frustration of having to manage a delicate health condition, only to find that a vegetable you thought was harmless could add more obstacles to your health journey. While cooking cabbage can help reduce the goitrogenic effects and make it easier to digest, the risks associated with raw cabbage should not be overlooked. Cooking cabbage can break down some of the raffinose and goitrogens, making it less likely to cause digestive distress and thyroid interference. However, even cooked cabbage should still be consumed in moderation. Seniors, especially those with pre-existing health conditions or compromised digestive systems, should avoid large quantities of cabbage, regardless of whether it's raw or cooked. It's all about finding the right balance and understanding how your body reacts to different foods. For many seniors, managing their diet is a delicate balancing act. They must navigate a range of dietary restrictions, health conditions, and personal preferences. The last thing they need is to unknowingly consume foods that could worsen their existing health concerns. While cabbage may be an excellent source of nutrients for many, seniors need to approach it with caution. The vegetable, when prepared correctly and consumed in moderation, can still be part of a healthy diet, but understanding the risks associated with it is crucial to maintaining comfort and preventing unnecessary health complications. 6. Mushrooms. Mushrooms, with their earthy flavor and impressive nutritional profile, are often hailed as a healthy food choice, packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that contribute to overall health. They are a great source of vitamin D, B vitamins, fiber, and essential minerals like selenium and potassium. However, despite their many health benefits, mushrooms are not without their risks, especially when it comes to certain varieties. While cultivated mushrooms from reputable sources are typically safe to eat, the situation becomes far more complicated when it comes to wild mushrooms. Wild mushrooms, in particular, can be incredibly dangerous. Some species are known to contain toxins or carcinogenic compounds that pose serious health risks. The problem is that distinguishing between safe and harmful wild mushrooms can be nearly impossible for the untrained eye. Even experienced foragers can make mistakes, leading to life-threatening consequences. For older adults, particularly those with weakened immune systems or chronic health conditions, the risks associated with wild mushrooms are even more alarming. As we age, our immune systems naturally become less efficient at fighting off harmful agents, and the body's ability to detoxify itself diminishes. Seniors, therefore, face a greater vulnerability to the toxins found in both wild mushrooms and even certain cultivated varieties that may have been improperly stored or handled. This is why seniors must take extra precautions when consuming mushrooms. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. One key piece of advice is to avoid eating raw mushrooms entirely. Even common store-bought mushrooms, like button or portobello varieties, can be difficult to digest when raw. Certain compounds in raw mushrooms can potentially cause gastrointestinal upset, and the risk of contamination with harmful bacteria or fungi increases when they aren't cooked thoroughly. The process of cooking mushrooms, particularly through methods like sautéing or grilling, breaks down harmful substances and makes the mushrooms safer to consume. By ensuring that mushrooms are fully cooked, you reduce the potential for exposure to toxins or carcinogens that may be lurking in these seemingly innocent foods. But the concern doesn't end with raw mushrooms alone. Certain types of mushrooms, even those considered safe to eat, can also interact with medications, which is a serious consideration for seniors who often take multiple prescriptions. For instance, some mushrooms can have an adverse effect when taken alongside blood thinners, which are commonly prescribed to manage conditions like heart disease or to prevent strokes. These interactions can increase the risk of bleeding or reduce the effectiveness of the medication, leading to dangerous health complications. As someone who deeply values well-being, I believe it's essential to approach mushrooms with caution, especially as we age. The idea of incorporating mushrooms into a diet is appealing, but we must also acknowledge the risks involved, particularly for vulnerable populations like the elderly. While many mushrooms offer substantial health benefits, the potential dangers they pose, especially when consumed improperly or in combination with certain medications, should never be underestimated. Seniors need to ensure that any mushrooms they eat are thoroughly cooked, sourced from a reliable supplier, and, if necessary, discussed with a healthcare provider to avoid any harmful interactions. As we grow older, it becomes more important than ever to make informed decisions about what we eat and to protect our health from unnecessary risks. I cannot stress enough the importance of being cautious when it comes to mushrooms. While the risk may seem small, the consequences of neglecting proper precautions can be significant, especially for seniors. Always ensure that mushrooms are well cooked, and when in doubt, choose safer options from trusted sources. Taking these small but important steps can make a world of difference in maintaining long-term health and vitality. And above all, remember that your health is worth protecting, every meal, every choice, every day. 7. Corn. Corn, while a staple in many diets worldwide, often presents unexpected challenges, particularly for older adults or individuals dealing with digestive problems. At first glance, corn seems like a simple, nutritious food, perhaps a bowl of sweet corn or a delicious cob at a summer barbecue. However, its tough outer layer, made up of insoluble fiber, can be difficult for the body to process, especially when digestion becomes less efficient with age. For seniors, this tough texture can result in bloating, gas, and a general sense of discomfort. The process of breaking down corn requires more digestive effort than one might anticipate, and for some, it can leave the stomach feeling full and heavy, as though the body simply cannot process the food quickly enough. It's not just a matter of minor indigestion. In some cases, this can escalate to more serious bloating or abdominal pain, which can negatively affect one's overall quality of life. As someone who has seen older family members struggle with digestion, I know how frustrating it can be to watch someone grapple with the uncomfortable effects of something as innocent as a vegetable. Even more concerning is how corn can affect those with chronic conditions like diabetes. Corn is high in carbohydrates, and when these carbohydrates are consumed, they break down into sugars in the bloodstream. This can cause a rapid spike in blood sugar levels, which is particularly dangerous for individuals with diabetes. Diabetics are already managing delicate blood sugar levels, and adding foods like corn into the mix can upset that balance, sometimes leading to dangerous consequences. As someone who has witnessed a loved one try to manage diabetes, the reality is that food choices often become life or death decisions. And while corn might appear to be a healthy option, its carbohydrate content can be misleading. It's easy to forget that something so seemingly simple, like a corn tortilla or even a corn muffin, can trigger a significant increase in blood sugar. This subtle yet impactful change in blood sugar levels is a reminder of how much care and attention must be given to food choices, especially for those already at risk of complications from diabetes. Then there are the processed corn products, perhaps the most troubling part of the equation. Corn syrup, for example, is found in everything from soda to candy, and it is often used as a cheap alternative to natural sugars in many processed foods. While it may make foods taste sweeter and more palatable, corn syrup brings with it a slew of health issues. It contains high levels of fructose, which has been linked to obesity, insulin resistance, and fatty liver disease. It's no wonder that many studies have suggested a link between the overconsumption of processed foods containing corn syrup and the rise in obesity and metabolic disorders. The same goes for corn chips, which, while seemingly harmless, are often packed with unhealthy fats, excess sodium, and empty calories. I've seen firsthand how quickly these types of foods can sabotage a healthy diet. It's easy to eat a whole bag of chips without thinking twice, only to find later that the body is left grappling with the excess sugars and fats that it simply cannot process efficiently. It's alarming how widely available these processed corn products are in our everyday lives. From fast food to snacks, corn in its processed form seems to be lurking in the aisles of every grocery store, tempting us with its addictive crunch and flavor. But these products provide little in terms of nourishment. They are devoid of the essential vitamins, minerals, and fibers that the body needs. What's worse, they contribute to long-term health problems like hypertension, heart disease, and high cholesterol, which are all too common in today's society. I've often thought about the deceptive nature of processed foods. They appear to be convenient and inexpensive, but the true cost is far greater than the price tag on the package. The convenience of grabbing a bag of corn chips or drinking a soda sweetened with corn syrup comes at the cost of our health, especially for seniors and those with diabetes. From a personal perspective, it's painful to realize how these food choices, often driven by convenience or habit, can lead to deteriorating health over time. I've seen loved ones struggle with conditions exacerbated by these foods, and it's disheartening to think that something as simple as a corn-based snack could contribute to their suffering. I believe that we must make more mindful decisions about the foods we choose to consume. Yes, corn in its natural form has nutritional benefits, but when we consume it in processed forms, the risks far outweigh the benefits. It's essential for us to not only be aware of what's in our food, but to also consider how it affects our bodies in the long term. The harsh truth is that the food industry often prioritizes taste and profit over the well-being of consumers, and as individuals, we must take responsibility for what we put into our bodies. In my opinion, the key to a healthier life is choosing whole, natural foods that nourish the body. Yes, corn can be part of a balanced diet, but it's crucial to approach it with caution, especially for those who are more vulnerable to its digestive and blood sugar effects. The temptation of processed corn products is everywhere, but we must resist the urge to indulge in them mindlessly. It's about making conscious choices, educating ourselves on the nutritional value of what we eat, and recognizing that our health is far too precious to be left to chance. As we grow older, the body's ability to handle certain foods diminishes, and it becomes even more important to ensure that what we consume is truly beneficial for our health, not just something that fills us up temporarily. In the end, our choices today will shape our health tomorrow, and I hope we can make better ones, for our own sake and for those we love. 8. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are a beloved and widely consumed food, often celebrated for their rich color, refreshing taste, and versatility in cooking. Whether sliced in a salad, blended into a sauce, or added to a stew, tomatoes are a common ingredient in numerous cuisines across the globe. However, beneath their vibrant exterior lies a complexity that can pose health challenges, particularly for older adults. Tomatoes belong to the nightshade family, a group of plants known for containing compounds called alkaloids, which can have adverse effects on certain individuals, especially those with sensitivities. For seniors, particularly those dealing with inflammatory conditions such as arthritis or autoimmune diseases, consuming tomatoes may inadvertently trigger or worsen inflammation. As we age, the body's ability to handle certain foods changes, and many seniors find that foods they once enjoyed can now lead to discomfort or even debilitating symptoms. For those with arthritis, the compounds found in tomatoes, particularly solanine, can exacerbate joint pain and stiffness. Solanine is a naturally occurring toxin that is present in varying amounts in nightshades. While it may not cause harm to everyone, individuals with conditions like rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis are more likely to feel the negative impact. It's truly heartbreaking when something as simple and commonplace as a tomato can make daily life more difficult, especially when many seniors are already coping with chronic pain. The pain from arthritis can be challenging enough without adding the additional burden of inflammatory foods. Beyond their inflammatory properties, tomatoes also have a high level of acidity. This acidity, which contributes to their distinct tangy flavor, can lead to another set of issues for seniors. Acid reflux, also known as GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, is a common condition among older adults, often caused by a weakening of the muscles that prevent stomach acid from traveling back up into the esophagus. Tomatoes, with their natural acidity, can aggravate this condition, leading to symptoms like heartburn, chest pain, and even regurgitation. For individuals already suffering from a sensitive stomach, these symptoms can be intensely uncomfortable and disruptive. It's not unusual for seniors to experience frustration and helplessness when faced with these types of digestive issues, especially when something as familiar as a tomato can trigger such intense reactions. For some, just a small amount of tomato can bring on a cascade of symptoms, such as bloating, a burning sensation in the chest, or an upset stomach. These effects can leave people feeling helpless and unsure of what they can safely eat without suffering afterward. Imagine sitting down to a meal and having to avoid foods that you once enjoyed, or having to limit your intake of something as simple as a tomato. It's an emotional experience, as food is so much more than just fuel. It's a source of joy, comfort, and tradition. It's disheartening when something so integral to our culinary experiences becomes a source of pain. Moreover, the acidity in tomatoes doesn't only affect those with acid reflux. It can also irritate other digestive issues such as gastritis or ulcers, both of which are common in the elderly. For seniors who have struggled with these conditions for years, eating tomatoes can trigger a flare-up, leaving them feeling bloated, nauseous, and in pain for hours. It's incredibly difficult for anyone to adjust to these restrictions, and it's particularly challenging for the elderly, who may already be dealing with a limited diet due to various health issues. It's essential to acknowledge that the effects of tomatoes vary from person to person. Some seniors may tolerate them without issue, while others may find even a small amount causes significant discomfort. As frustrating as it is, older adults need to listen to their bodies and recognize when something is not agreeing with them. The key here is moderation and awareness. Understanding that while tomatoes can be a nutritious and tasty part of many diets, they may not be suitable for everyone, especially those dealing with chronic health conditions. For those who love tomatoes but suffer from their side effects, it might be worth considering alternative solutions. Cooking tomatoes can sometimes reduce their acidity, and pairing them with alkaline foods like leafy greens or whole grains may help balance out their effect on the digestive system. However, for many seniors, the best option may simply be to limit their tomato consumption or eliminate them from their diet altogether. It's always wise to consult with a healthcare provider or a nutritionist to better understand how specific foods impact individual health conditions. 9. Onions. Onions are a beloved ingredient in kitchens around the world, prized for their ability to enhance the flavor of countless dishes. However, for many seniors, these seemingly simple vegetables can be a source of discomfort. Onions contain fructans, a type of carbohydrate that can wreak havoc on the digestive system, especially for older adults whose digestive processes may not be as efficient as they once were. Fructans are a type of soluble fiber that, when consumed, can ferment in the gut, leading to bloating, gas, and overall digestive distress. For seniors, whose gastrointestinal systems may be more sensitive or sluggish, the effect can be even more pronounced, causing discomfort that can linger for hours. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. The problem is particularly acute with raw onions. While they are often used fresh in salads, sandwiches, or salsas, raw onions can be much harder to digest. Their high fiber content and strong, sharp flavor make them more challenging for the stomach to break down, resulting in uncomfortable bloating and excess gas. For older adults who may already be dealing with chronic conditions like irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, or other digestive issues, raw onions can exacerbate these problems, leading to more severe symptoms. This can be incredibly frustrating, especially when seniors are simply trying to enjoy a meal that should bring them joy. Even when onions are cooked, they can still pose challenges, though the effects tend to be less severe. Cooking onions helps to break down some of the fructans, making them easier to digest. The long, slow cooking process softens the onions and can bring out their natural sweetness, which may make them more tolerable for those with sensitive stomachs. However, even cooked onions should be consumed in moderation. The risks of bloating, gas, and discomfort still exist, and seniors need to recognize that their digestive systems are unique. What works for one person may not work for another, and it may take some trial and error to determine how much onion, if any, can be comfortably included in their diet. It's heartbreaking to think that something as common and seemingly harmless as an onion can cause such discomfort. Onions are a staple in many cultures, appearing in soups, stews, sauces, and even as a garnish, offering warmth and flavor to meals that nourish not just the body but the soul. For seniors, who often face various health challenges as they age, it can feel disheartening when foods that once brought joy and comfort now seem to cause distress. And yet, this is the reality for many older adults whose bodies no longer handle foods the way they used to. So, what can seniors do to continue enjoying the flavors they love while avoiding discomfort? The key is moderation and mindful eating. If onions are a must-have in a dish, it's important to remember that smaller portions are often better tolerated. For those who can't imagine their meals without onions, cooking them thoroughly is a good first step. Slow-cooked onions, caramelized to a soft, sweet consistency, may be easier on the stomach than raw ones. Additionally, it may be helpful to pair onions with other easily digestible foods that can help balance out the effects and make the meal more gentle on the digestive system. At the end of the day, aging means learning to adapt, to listen to your body, and to recognize when certain foods no longer serve you the way they once did. It's not about depriving oneself of the foods you love, but rather about finding a balance that supports your health and well-being. With some thoughtful adjustments, seniors can still enjoy the taste of onions without suffering the negative consequences. By choosing smaller amounts, opting for cooked versions, and paying attention to how their bodies respond, older adults can continue to enjoy food in a way that's both satisfying and gentle on their digestive systems. The goal is to savor the joys of eating while respecting the changes that come with aging, embracing a diet that nourishes the body without causing unnecessary discomfort. So, what have we learned today about onions and their impact on our digestive health, especially for seniors? We've discovered that while onions are packed with flavor and nutrition, they can also cause discomfort due to their fructan content, which can lead to bloating and gas. For those with sensitive digestive systems, especially seniors, moderation is key. Cooking onions may help make them more digestible, but it's still important to listen to your body and be mindful of portion sizes. The goal is to enjoy food without unnecessary discomfort, finding the right balance that works for you. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you'll bring into practice in your life? Maybe you've been overlooking the impact onions have on your digestion, or perhaps you'll start cooking them differently. Whatever it is, please share it with us in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more helpful tips and insights. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.